Yeah.
Hey.
Young nigga been had them nights, you know what I'm talking about?
Young checks.
Now we want them bags. Yeah. You feel me?
Yeah. Respect my grind.
Finessing and jugging. Me and my old lady smoking on cookies. I'm not a rookie. I hit that pussy and I leave it good shit.
Chill. Have a seat right there. Let's get this interview started. Yo, what's going on? This Goes On MP again, back with another Goes On interview. This time I'm back in the lovely Starkville, Mississippi at the Hilton Hotel once again. This time I'm with the young OG, Rion Young, aka Matt Corleone, aka Best Male Hip Hop Artist of the Year.
Oh, yeah.
How you feel about that, man?
Oh, man, you know what I'm saying? I put in a lot of work, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I put in a lot of work to lead up to that album. You know what I'm saying? I think that work was put in actually in 2015 when I was still sick. You know what I'm saying? I was still going to the studio with canes and stuff. When I first started recording, you know what I'm saying? I could barely breathe and shit. You know what I'm saying? So it was well deserved. I put in a lot of work, and then you know what I'm saying? When the actual album dropped, I had at least 4 or 5 visuals that came off the album. I was doing shows all last year, Miami, Baton Rouge, you know what I'm saying, all over Mississippi. So it was a real run for me for the first time and not know just nothing I was doing back when we was, you know what I'm saying, just putting out music and shit. So it opened the light for me. Let me see I can do a little something, you know what I'm saying. So I really appreciate them guys, man. Boss J, Jawan Johnson, Cecil, DeWanna, Tracy, all them on the committee at the I Am Mississippi Music Awards. I appreciate that.
Salute to the I Am Mississippi Music Awards, man. Big thing, and that's that type of shit I like to see, man. So in that question, man, you said a lot of stuff, man. So what I want to get to, man, like for the people who don't know and who need to know, right, man, let them know who you are, man.
Man, like I said, man, I'm Matt Corleone from Louisville, Mississippi. My mama called me Rion. You know what I'm saying? I've been in Starkville the last 10 years, man. You know, I'm just a cat who grew up. You know what I'm saying? We was a middle class family. You know, my mama worked hard. My pops worked hard. I seen my mom work 3 jobs, just like I done seen, you know, anybody else mom work 3 jobs. So I know about the struggle. I know what it feel like to have a little something. You know what I'm saying? Shit, man. A Mississippi country boy. You know what I'm saying?
Louisville, Mississippi, man. There ain't really too much of a music scene out that way.
Nah, you know what I'm saying? It was, you know what I'm saying, back and when I was younger, when I was 18, 19 years old, it was real serious because you had, you know what I'm saying, back then you had Boot them, Lil Boot them, you had Baby Gator them, you had Beat Preacher, all them was still down here and they was doing the Gage Street thing, you know what I'm saying? They was kind of some of them guys were kind of tied in the low key. You know what I'm saying? I know they had
the legendary low key.
Yeah. Lil John. You know what I'm saying? Lil John, when he was down here, he was doing music with them cats a lot. That was back in '03. So I was like in the 9th grade then. So I really wasn't fucking with them cats. But like back then, you know what I'm saying? They had a scene going on. But now I think now everybody think that it's just so, you know, as long as you drop something on the internet, you alright.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I think a lot of them young cats, they weren't moving like we was moving, you know what I'm saying, when we was around that age. You know, we was in Philly, you know what I'm saying, obviously in Louisville, they had a big car show back then. We was in Starford, we was going up to Oxford, Aberdeen, you know what I'm saying, we was going down to Jackson, you know what I'm saying, we actually putting our foot on the ground, you know what I'm saying.
In the trenches, man.
Yeah, and now I think it's missing then in my hometown, but you know what I'm saying, it's a lot of talented cats from Louisville, Mississippi, man, you know what I'm saying. B-Woo got a whole lot of them young cats, you know what I'm saying. I got, you know what I'm saying, like B-Woo got the scene down there right. You know what I'm saying? It's just, I guess it's being a small town, you know, a lot of people really don't hear about it.
Really like a drive-through type of sound.
Yeah, ain't number 4 stoplights in there.
That real. When did you first step your foot into the rap game?
I first started recording in 2007, but I would say 2013 is when I really first started trying to move, you know what I'm saying, like having a real brand, merchandise, you know what I'm saying, that's when I first started to Respect My Grind thing.
Yeah.
I dropped Respect My Grind in November 2013. Yeah, and that CD right there had 17 tracks on it. You know what I'm saying? And that CD right there, it was I think the Young OG had more of a trap sound feel, not for my lyrics, but you know what I'm saying, the beats.
Yeah,
And, Respect My Grind was more of a country rap tune type album.
And I can say that, like, Respect My Grind and Young OG was two totally different dynamics. Not in the sense of growth, but in the sense of how you started seeing the world.
Right.
Because at that point, Respect My Grind before you got sick, right?
Yeah.
Young OG's after you got sick. So you started seeing the world in a totally different way.
A year apart.
Yeah.
A year apart. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, the Young OG was recorded from 2014 all the way to like the beginning of 2016, I believe. So yeah, you know what I'm saying? You know, I was you know what I'm saying? You know, everybody know I was wild as hell, you know what I'm saying? All the way up till I got sick, I was wild as hell, fighting and shit all the time, ripping and running the streets, being with different women, all kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying, when I got sick, shit, you know, I had to sit my ass down, you know what I'm saying? So I started to see a lot of shit, I started studying a lot of shit, I started watching CNN every day. I knew what was going on in the world, you know what I'm saying? But the crazy thing about it is, Respect My Grind actually had it seemed like everything that's going on. I ain't trying to make it seem like I'm no Tupac or no shit like that.
But relevant is relevance.
Yeah, man. A lot of shit that I was talking about in 2013, we seeing that shit now. You know what I'm saying? In the world, you know what I'm saying? And I think that the only reason why the Young OG didn't hit on that many topics because I went through so much shit. That I was talking about what was going on with me, and I really wasn't talking about what was going on in the world like I was on Respect My Grind.
True.
You know what I'm saying?
But even when Respect My Grind came out, you always had this standard of quality that you went. You know, a lot of people, they start doing music, they just they don't care how the music sound, they don't care how the artwork look, but you always had a premise for everything that you did coming up. How did that get ingrained in you? Was it just from your family seeing like the hard work that they had to put into stuff, making sure everything was right, you know, that type of thing?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? If you want to just talk about for us just overall, you know what I'm saying, knowing that I needed quality, you know what I'm saying, it came from my dad, you know what I'm saying, it came from my pops, you know what I'm saying, when he put when he would put an old school car together or something, it wouldn't be no bullshit. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna see us at school. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, my dad had old school when he cranked that motherfucker up, you know what I'm saying? Only time it's gonna give you hell is maybe in the winter, but you know, in the summertime you crank that motherfucker up, that motherfucker going right on.
Good to go.
You know what I'm saying? My mom, you know what I'm saying, she's a teacher. So you know what I'm saying, she always had taught us to be, you know what I'm saying, try to be to perfection. You know what I'm saying? But when it came to the music side, for us on the quality level or whatever, I ain't gonna lie, like probably like most of them songs that was on Respect My Grind, the quality level wasn't where I'm at now, but it was up there. But
I'm saying in the sense of compared to what everybody else was putting out during that time.
Right.
It was definitely a better quality.
Right. It was you know what I'm saying, it's just a different vision, man. You know what I'm saying? When I look at videos, you know what I'm saying, I don't know how to put a video together. You know what I'm saying? But when I look at somebody else's video, you know what I'm saying, I'm studying the video, you know what I'm saying, I'm checking it out, you know what I'm saying, I want quality, you know what I'm saying, and another thing is, you know, we local because we still around here, you know what I'm saying, but you know, your music, you never know who can, you know what I'm saying, the internet goes a long way.
Exactly.
Somebody in China could be watching my damn video, you know what I'm saying, so when I put out videos now, you know what I'm saying, I want the quality that the professionals got.
Yeah, really.
You know what I'm saying? I want the same look the Migos got. I want the same look Kevin Gates got.
Because you got to look at it like this, man. That first impression is everything. You got to do everything as if this is your first impression.
Right.
And like, you know what I'm saying? I know we talked about you being a young OG and all that stuff. A lot of things done in the streets translate to things over in the music. So, and a lot of people rap and just rap to talk. But when you rap about things you experience, you rap about things that you've seen. What separates you, other than what I just said, from a lot of what these other artists out here doing, man?
You know what I'm saying? I think because with me, I'm actually reminiscing on my life, things that I seen. You know what I'm saying? And it's natural. You know what I'm saying? When I hear a beat, you know. If it's somebody else's song, if I'm featuring on somebody else's song, when I hear a beat, I'm like, hey man, tell me what the hook is. I'm listening to the hook. When I hear your hook, if his hook, you know what I'm saying, if I'm doing a goddamn McDonald's commercial and they tell me, hey man, we finna make a hook about us goddamn bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I eat the fuck out of goddamn bacon. I'm finna break this motherfucker, hey fam.
That
You
real,
know what
that
I'm saying? This motherfucker bacon, you know what I'm saying? And I ain't gotta sit there, cause I done had a bacon, egg, cheese sandwich before. I ain't gotta sit there. I can't tell you what no goddamn, I can't tell you what turkey dressing tastes like.
Yeah.
Cause I don't eat dressing.
True.
You feel me? I can't tell you what a lemon meringue pie tastes like, cause I don't eat lemon meringue pie. You know what I'm saying? So when I give you something of me, I'm giving you me, you know what I'm saying? It's trill, it's coming out trill, and when you hear it, you know what I'm saying? That's giving you, you know what I'm saying? They let you know, hey, that's 1,000 right there.
That's true.
And as far as like, you know what I'm saying, just on the grind side, you know, I mean, you see what it is when you know what I'm saying, when you talk about, you know what I'm saying, the artists, you know what I'm saying, that I'm surrounded around. You know what I'm saying? Now like for as if we get on into the game, like, you know what I'm saying, the cats that got their foot in the game, you know, though I can't speak on them, I don't know what they done did.
Yeah, true.
You know what I'm saying? But for a lot of these guys around here, that, you know what I'm saying, they lifestyles, they, you know what I'm saying, I don't glorify my lifestyle because I lived a wild lifestyle. I would rather have that lifestyle where I went to school 4 years, graduated, went and got me a job and moved on. But you know what I'm saying, I lived a hell of a lifestyle, a wild lifestyle. That's why, you know what I'm saying, they say the women love the bad boys. You know what I'm saying? That's why, you know what I'm saying, the Mac, you know, they don't call me Matt Corleone because that shit sound good. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I lived a hell of a lifestyle. It sound good to people who might like that, who didn't live that lifestyle that I lived. You know what I'm saying? You know, I mean, hey, it was like that for me when I was growing up, staying in the white folk neighborhood after we moved out the hood, and I see these niggas out here doing that shit. I liked it. It was better than, I mean, I felt like at the time it was better than what I was doing sitting at the house. You know what I'm saying? I'm part of my mama every day. You know what I'm saying? So, you know.
And it's like as we were saying earlier, like it's so much like Mississippi is a big hub of music. But it's a lot of bullshit out here. Yeah, you gotta swim through all that shit to get some quality music. What makes you cut through all that shit?
For my music?
Yeah.
Graphics. You know what I'm saying? My visuals. You know what I'm saying? The image. You know what I'm saying? When people go to MattCorleone.com, they like, damn, this is professional. You know what I'm saying?
And a lot of artists ain't even got websites.
You feel me? You know what I'm saying? I got a, you know what I'm saying? You MattCorleone.com, that's what it say. It ain't slash nothing else or anything else in front of you. Type in Matt Corleone, you going straight to me. Everything that I done put out, you know what I'm saying? You get straight to my music. You feel me? Like I said, the brand that I put out, the quality, man, that's what separated me from a cat who probably won't put out, such as me. The single I'm finna get ready to put out this year, well, you know what I'm saying, the next month or so, the single that I'm finna get ready to put out, I recorded that shit last year.
True. And you know, speaking of singles, let's talk about the Underlay song for a minute.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the backstory with that, because that was supposed to be a big song.
Man, still gonna be a big song.
Yeah, without a doubt.
We just, you know, at our stage now, we still got a lot to learn. So it ain't like you know, we gotta be honest about this shit now. We're not sitting in no interview trying to make it seem like I'm getting 20 bands of shout. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? If I'd have been a hot artist, that song would have took off, and you know what I'm saying, we be on another level now. But since we coming from the mud, you know, we made some mistakes and we gotta goddamn work on it.
And it's a learning process, man. It's a learning process.
Yeah, but what you was gonna say though?
Now I was about to say, what was the backstory behind that? And as far as like, because 2017 was a damn good year for you. You dropped your tape, you dropped you dropped your visual, you had the Force 48 visual, and a lot of backdoor shit going on with the Underlay visual.
Yeah.
But, you know, we ain't got to get into that.
Yeah.
Like, what are you going to do now compared to what you did last year? Like, what you going to do, let me rephrase that. What you going to do this year in 2018 differently than what you did in 2017? Because you know, me and you talk, so I know you got a lot of shit in the works.
Last year I was doing a lot of shit streetwise. You know what I'm saying? I give you your cash. I you know what I'm saying, you give me your word. You know what I'm saying? And we, you know what I'm saying, and we go on like that. That's what happened with the Underlay. You know what I'm saying? Like with Finesse 2 Times. You know what I'm saying? When I first gave me money for the track, you know what I'm saying, we ain't have no trace on the money or nothing. You know what I'm saying? You know, like I said, everything's all good with bro now. You know what I'm saying? I talked to him after that, but you know what I'm saying? Bro's supposed to did a song before he came down here. And that day he came down here, we ended up doing the song and everything in that same day. You know what I'm saying? So the sun done went down and all that type of shit. I'm trying to catch sunlight. I got the whole hood ready to go to the West Side store. You know what I'm saying? You know, everybody over there ready to go to the store. You know what I'm saying? We talked about this. I got the whole hood ready to go to the store. Everybody on West Side, shit, start being pretty, period, ready to go to the store. Me and him at the studio trying to record the song. He, you know what I'm saying, he got a goddamn whole posse with him and shit. You know how they,
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying. I ain't, you know what I'm saying. It's like I said, it's all good now, but I wasn't feeling it. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't feeling it at all. You know what I'm saying? Like when I get ready to record with you, you know what I'm saying? Like first of all, you supposed to send the song to me, and, you know what I'm saying? Through my email.
Yeah,
So you know we do a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's how it first got kicked off. You know what I'm saying? We couldn't do the video and all that shit, so I had to turn around and you know what I'm saying, make sure the footage was right. You know what I'm saying? Because all I had was the footage of him in the studio.
Yeah,
I couldn't get him out. I couldn't get him out in the neighborhood and all that. He talking about, you know what I'm saying? We can come back and shoot the video tomorrow. And all that at the hotel. I'm like, nah, man. You know what I'm saying? You know this not. You know, I'm not moving like that. You know, this is my money. You know what I'm saying? You gonna do what I ain't do?
True,
I'm spending my money with you.
By the time you came to the city, y'all were really just playing catch up.
Shit, hell yeah.
See?
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like I said, man. You know, I didn't show up to the studio with 9, 10 cats. You feel me? But even though, you know what I'm saying, you in I ain't in Louisville, but dog, you right here in my guy's city.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You wanna act like you trying to muscle me. Nah, brother, it ain't gonna go on. It ain't gonna go on like that. You know what I'm saying? But you know, so that's, you know what I'm saying, that's why it did go down, cause I'm not no sucker. And I wasn't finna go to the store with him or come back and shoot the video on the next day and all that type shit.
The money transaction I already had when
hell
he had to happen.
Hell yeah, man. Shit. 19, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean,
We know the numbers.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't got shit. Goddamn money I spent. You know what I'm saying? Some money I really ain't got.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like at that time. You know what I'm saying? So shit, you know, after that, you already know all the shit happened with the first videographer that I went through.
Yeah.
Then I went to another videographer. He came to our hood day in Louisville, the Bill Ad block party. He shot the rest of the video like he was supposed, you know what I'm saying, supposed to. He sent me back the trailer or whatever you want to call it, and shit, boom. All we got now is a 30-second trailer, no video. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you something, man. If I could have that video right now, that song, that video right now, if I had that shit out, man, I'm telling you, that should be hot as hell right now.
I already
Folks
know.
love that damn song, man.
And speaking of location, man, you from Louisville, and you know, I say location because we're just talking about they ready to be at the store and Starving and all that type of shit on the west side. What's your connection with Starving?
Man, you already know, man. I was with Felicia, man. I was with Felicia Hill, you know what I'm saying, about 5 years, you know what I'm saying, about 5, 6 years, you know what I'm saying. My dog, you know what I'm saying. I met a lot of people through Felicia, you know what I'm saying. There's a real respect, you know what I'm saying, that they had for me being on the hood every day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying. Felicia, when we first moved up here, she was when I first moved up here, she was staying in Alpha Perkins. You know what I'm saying, on Alpha Perkins Street. And when then she moved to Reed Road. So, you know what I'm saying, I just always have been around the west side, and like I said, I always have been, you know what I'm saying, like, you know, I can blend in with anybody.
True.
You know what I'm saying, I can go with a group full of nerds, I can blend in with them. I can go over there with a group full of white boys, I can blend in with them. I can go over here with a group full of niggas in the hood, and I can blend in with them just because, you know what I'm saying, it's all about respect.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying, a few things, you know what I'm saying, they did a few things for me, you know what I'm saying, and we just been tight ever since. You know, we ain't got to talk about it, you know.
You know.
Yeah.
Can't put too much out there right
now. Right.
A lot of time, you accomplished a lot in your small career, but like you said, there's a lot of things you did, a lot of mistakes you made, a lot of things you would have did different. What would you tell your younger self now to bypass all the other stuff? If you can go back and tell yourself, like, listen, young nigga, this is what you need to do.
Stack the money up first. Stack the money up first and quit investing with, you know what I'm saying, quit planning investments with money that you ain't already got. Stack the money first and learn the business side. Stack the money up first, learn the business side, and go from there and make strategic moves, you know what I'm saying? You know, keep everything on document, you know what I'm saying? Don't be so wild, you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't been out, I was doing a lot of wild, and then I was going to jail a lot, you know what I'm saying, in and out of jail and shit, you know what I'm saying? So shit, you know.
See, we respect that because there's a lot of maturity going on with you now. There's a lot of, like, I mean, you winning awards, you consistently doing shows, you know what I'm saying, which is a good look compared to what a lot of other people doing, man.
I was nominated for Single of the Year, Video of the Year, Album of the Year, and, you know what I'm saying, Male Artist of the Year.
Yeah, hell yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying, so shit, you know.
Work is being put in, man. And you know what I'm saying, that's what this goes on shit about, man. Appreciating all the work that these artists put in here, because, man, we ain't gonna too much interview somebody that's, like, you take pride in your work, man. Like it's so visible, man, and then you so transparent with people, man. It's a lot of honesty within you.
Right.
Like, it's not none of this, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, and then you here trying to get free beats, trying to get free videos, and all
Right,
that type of shit,
right.
man. And that's what I started to realize, man. Like once I started interviewing, doing all these interviews, man, it's just so much fraud shit in this rap game, man. You know what I'm saying? Being from Mississippi, man, the land of no opportunity, man. I know that makes things a lot more harder for you.
Right.
So what can you tell us about, you know what I'm saying, your grind in Mississippi and shit like that?
Man, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, man, you know what I said, man, we were ripping and running a lot, man. You know what I'm saying? So when it came to actually doing the music and promoting the music, you know what I'm saying? I know people in South Haven. I know people in Oxford. I know people in Tupelo. Obviously, I know people around here, starting from West Point of Columbus. You know what I'm saying? Louisville, Philly.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The Newton, Decatur area, Hattiesburg, the coast. I just covered Mississippi right there.
Yeah, it's all about the expansion, man.
You know what I'm saying? From Macon all the way over to the Delta. You know what I'm saying? I know folks everywhere. You know what I'm saying? So when I do my music, you know what I'm saying, the internet, you know what I'm saying, like Pimp C said, pimping ain't dead, it just moved to the well. So you know what I'm saying? Around the time I was coming up doing the music, the internet was just not getting hot.
And,
you know
that's one thing, I don't mean to cut you off, that's one thing I can see about you, man. Like, you seen both sides of the game. You seen when you had to, like, put that shit on CDs, hustle out in the trunk, that type of shit. Now you see the world change. And I find that dope, man, because you see, like, you can take a lot of the knowledge from back then and apply it to now.
Right.
And I think that's very dope.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta work the internet just like you work the streets, and you gotta work the streets just like you work the internet.
But you know, man, that internet, and what I'm realizing, man, that internet shit is so full of weirdos and shit, man, that a lot of people lost in the illusion of likes and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, if you ain't never had no life before the internet, you know what I'm saying, you can get on the internet and be anybody you want.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Shit, you can get on the internet, you know what I'm saying? You can get on the internet, you can be the biggest thug, you know what I'm saying, biggest street nigga, you know what I'm saying?
And then a whole square once you log off.
You feel me? You know what I'm saying? But until them niggas come check on you and see what your resume talking about, you know what I'm saying? You know, I was talking to my cousin one day, man. I talked to my cousin Big Miles, and we was just like, man, you know, I see a lot of these young cats out here, they be talking shit, you know what I'm saying? They do a lot of mouth, you know what I'm saying? But they resumes ain't, you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers ain't got no resumes, you know what I'm saying? Like, shit, man, you know, we've been running these streets of Mississippi, man, since fucking 07, 08. You know what I'm saying? 10 years strong. You know what I'm saying? From, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about on the rap side too. You know what I'm saying? Cindy B. You know what I'm saying? Shit, Cindy B was one of the hottest artists. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Cindy B was one of the hottest artists. You know what I'm saying? Coming out the Decatur Meridian area. You know what I'm saying? And was doing it for real. You know what I'm saying? He had a track. Ooh-wee, I'm rolling. You know what I'm saying? Like, anybody who see this interview and know that song, be like, man, they know I ain't lying. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro had the club jumping, flamethrower, the end zone, you know what I'm saying, back in 07, 08, 09. You know what I'm saying? So what we doing now is trying to really learn the game and really be able to get our foot in there and really be able to, you know what I'm saying, learn how to reach out to these people, you know what I'm saying, and reach out to the people that really support us, the people who want to support us, you know what I'm saying, start getting to them and start really actually putting our footwork out here and getting music that they actually like and want to listen to every day. You know what I'm saying? T-shirts, you know what I'm saying? Merchandise, you know what I'm saying? All that, you know, the shit I do in the community, all that, you know what I'm saying? We do that all over Mississippi. And we just try to, you know what I'm saying? Now we're just trying to really get it all in, get it all going. You know what I'm saying? You know, all this shit we've been doing, you know, all these years, you know what I'm saying? It's time for that shit to start paying off. Mississippi got something to say.
Real shit, hell yeah. I feel like we covered a lot in this interview, man. And I mean, you know, I'm gonna give you the opportunity to speak your mind, say what you want to say, you know what I'm saying? Do your shouts out, all that type of stuff, man. The floor is yours, man.
Right, man. Like I said, man, y'all already know what it is, man. It's Matt Corleone. Hey, Mississippi, we gotta do our thing this year, man. We can't play around in 2018, you know what I'm saying? We gotta actually put in this work, actually get out here and put our foot on the ground, you know what I'm saying? On the internet, you gotta make sure your internet present, right? You gotta look good, you know what I'm saying? If you don't look good, you ain't gonna play good, you know what I'm saying? So let's go and put this work in, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Louisville, Mississippi, the whole town of Louisville, Mississippi, you know what I'm saying? We brought Artist of the Year to the town this year. I know a lot of people think I be forgetting about you because I don't be at home all the time. I'm telling you, Louisville, Mississippi to the heart. From 397 all the way to Fair Quarter, all the way to Miller Ave, all the way to Papa Flat Road, all the way to Center Ridge. Y'all know what it is, man. Like I said, Matt Corleone, the young OG, respect my grind. Signing out.
Man, there you have it, man. We chilling here with the young OG. We discussed a lot of stuff, put a lot of knowledge on y'all head that y'all need to take and apply to your everyday lives, man. Goes on MP, young OG, man. I appreciate you coming through, man, for real.
Oh yeah.
We're going to close it out like that, man. Goes on out.